went from organizing principle of an entire society to something practiced primarily in private, family spaces. Yet Aloha survived, adapted, and now experiences resurgence. It survived because it addresses something fundamental about being human. It adapted by incorporating useful elements from other cultures while maintaining its essential character. It now resurges because people, both Hawaiian and non-Hawaiian, recognize that the way of Aloha offers answers to modern problems that purely Western approaches cannot solve. As Hawaiian language revives, as cultural practices are reclaimed, as sovereignty movements articulate Hawaiian political aspirations, Aloha remains the foundation and the goal. The spirit of Aloha in everyday life. Walk through any community in Hawaii and you'll see Aloha in action, often in ways so ordinary they might be invisible to those not looking. It's in the way people greet each other, not rushing past, but pausing to acknowledge, to ask about family, to share a moment of connection. It's in the potluck, where everyone brings enough food to feed twice as many people as expected, ensuring no one goes hungry, and there's plenty to send home with kupuna, elders. It's in the way traffic works, merging, letting others in, the shaka wave of thanks that acknowledges courtesy. It's present in the talk story tradition, where conversation meanders rather than rushes to a point, where the journey matters more than the destination. People lean on fences or sit on tailgates, discussing family news, local gossip, weather, fishing conditions, and philosophical questions with equal importance. Time is not money. Time is relationship. Productivity is not the highest value. Connection is. Efficiency is less important than enjoyment. This approach seems lazy or unambitious to those socialized in hustle culture, but it reflects different priorities about what makes life meaningful. Aloha appears in how public space is shared. Beaches are for everyone. You don't stake out territory and exclude others. You make room, you share the wave. You watch out for children who aren't yours. Parks are communal living rooms where extended families gather, where strangers are invited to join games, where music and laughter create atmosphere for all. Even in urban Honolulu, there's less sense of anonymous isolation than in many mainland cities. People acknowledge each other, help when needed, and maintain awareness that we're all in this together. Shopping at local stores, you experience Aloha in the cashier who asks about your mother's health, the produce worker who sets aside the best fruit for regular customers, the store owner who extends credit to families going through hard times. Business transactions are embedded in relationships. The question isn't just, can you pay, but how can we help? This doesn't mean everything is free or that there aren't businesses focused purely on profit, but there remains a cultural current that resists reducing all interactions to impersonal transactions. Even in situations that elsewhere might provoke frustration, construction delays, rain interrupting plans, equipment breaking down, there's often a shrug and a smile. Island time. This isn't about laziness or incompetence, but about accepting that some things are beyond our control, that flexibility is more useful than rigidity, that your attitude determines your experience more than your circumstances do. There will be other days to surf, other times to work, other opportunities. For now, enjoy what is rather than stressing about what isn't. This doesn't mean Hawaii is paradise without problems. There are conflicts, crimes, tensions, and struggles just as anywhere else. Aloha doesn't prevent human failings, but it does provide a framework for addressing them.